outreach to the Hispanic, to the Latino community, that in the sense that I want them to know that I see this problem, and I don't see a divide. I don't see an us and them thing. I see a we together thing, and that, we embrace our party principles are shared by the Latino community: love of country, love of God, love of family, and we're experiencing the same problems. That there is not a divide, certainly in my mind, and not in this party as long as I'm chairman. The thing is, we have to understand that we share the same problem. We should be working together to help one another, get this done. And unless and until we do that, we're not going to make any progress.
Tom, let me ask you this. The current president says that the border is more secure than ever. You have Sheriff Babu and others saying that that's because he says, well, just release most of them. What's your take on that, not so much as a party chair, but more as a former marshal?
Are you saying that Sheriff Babu is saying just release?
No, I'm saying that he's saying it's because the president, because of his policies, it appears the border's more secure, but he doesn't agree that the border is more secure. What is the current situation at the border in your eyes?
In my eyes, it's a disaster. I mean, we're being invaded. When President Obama talks about this, he talks about the people who are the victims of the coyotes, the victims of the drug cartels. They're using these people. In my mind, this is really in line with the thought of the Democrat Party. Democrat Party, I believe, they're interested in the Latino and the immigrants for the end, the means justifying the end of getting votes, getting these folks registered so they can vote for the Democrat Party. And my sense is that in the Latino community, they're realizing that they're starting to understand that they are being used. What we want to do is get over our timidness with approaching the Latino community. We need to let them know we actually care about them, and we care about fixing this problem. So, in our approach, so when I look at the border, and I see this massive influx, and yeah, it is an invasion, but it's an invasion of people who are victimizing the very people that they're helping to legally enter this country, the cartels and these drug cartels. I mean, that's what's going on here. So when President Obama looks at the border as it's secure, I don't know what he's looking through, what kind of rose-colored glass to answer your question. It's not secure. I mean, it's scary. I mean, we cannot protect the sovereignty of our country. Actually, we can. We are not doing that. And when you have Janet Napolitano coming out and grandstanding and saying they see things, but they have no substance. What are they basing it on? I mean, we're seeing what's coming across the border, and it's not only Mexican nationals. I mean, these people come from all over the world, and they're coming through that border. Excuse me, I have a little laryngitis, so I'm clearing my throat. But the bottom line here is, first of all, we need a heavy dose of realism. We need to look at what the problem really is, and then address when they have blinders on, they being the Obama administration, and they look the other way. And I mean, they're telling us something that isn't true. They're lying about this. We know better. Okay, the frustration that you may hear in my voice is, what do we have to do to get that across to the voting public? I mean, come on, wake up, look at what's happening here. I understand the media, and I'm not accusing you, Jim, of this, but the media, they look the other way. They paint a different picture. Okay, but there are people in the media that are telling the truth. There's something going on with the I say paradigm of our country that most people don't tend to understand.